What's up? It's Tony Nebel, and today we are gonna go through one of my favorite songs, Michael Buble, "Everything." Another lyric analysis. Now, just to give a little, you can even see right here. I had no clue what koi meant. So you can see right here, we're gonna go through the analysis of Michael Bublé, but just to give a little background, this is just a very straightforward love song where it's just very straightforward. He basically wrote this for his now ex girlfriend, where basically he's just saying that he just enjoys being with her. And I think he was also trying to make a statement to the world that it's pretty crazy, but even as cringy as it sounds, even in this crazy world, he'll still he'll still love her, still thinks worthwhile. So now that we know the background context, let's start to break up this song lyric analysis so that you can use bits and pieces into your own songs, all right? Let's get started. So in the verse 1, let's just look at the big picture. So let's first just read along like a normal sentence and just see where it goes. So, you're a fallen star, you're the getaway car, you're the line in the sand, you're the swimming pool on an August day, you're the perfect thing to say. So, as you could probably notice that right from the bat, that he uses a lot of repetition. Your, your, oh, your. So, and sometimes when you keep using the same words, it's it gets repetitive and boring. But he's using it intentionally because this song is about talking to her. So let's see all the ways she's talking to her. So he's calling her a falling star and the getaway car. The line in the sand when I go too far. So right here, he's basically saying like, you're you're that girl that I want to chase, and I have no clue what being line in the sand means. But in this line, he means she's refreshing to be with, and you're the perfect thing to say. So basically, he's just giving four different instances of describing her, but he doesn't go be like you're refreshing to be with, you're worthwhile to be with. He's giving these weird but like concrete examples that you can imagine. It's like, oh yeah, you're August pool. It's like these like little fun little like yeah, it's basically a little fun way of saying refreshing or fun to be with. That's what he's going for here. So basically he's like, yeah, I love being with you for the first one. Now for the pre-chorus, this is where he starts to play it up, where he goes into a little bit more of her personality and how she acts. So right here, you can see right here that it's like, and you play it coy, but it's kind of cute. When you smile at me, you know exactly what you do. Baby, don't pretend that you don't know it's true, 'cause you can see it when I look at you. So you can see right here that he's just saying right here that it's very literal. Like, I didn't even know what the word coy was. I had to Google search what coy was. Basically, it means you're acting shy or in a modest way, where it's just like it's kind of alluring, according to Merriam-Webster. Okay, so there's that, and you can see that he's just he's going to write, you play it coy when you smile at me, when baby don't pretend, and it's just playing around. Just the second verse, the first verse is like, I love being with you. Second verse is you're very playful, and I love it. So now that we go into the chorus, so now that's basically the build up, and now we go into the chorus. It's like where he basically says it, and in this crazy life and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing. You're every line, you're every word, you're everything. So right here, if we just look at it from a bigger picture, he's basically saying like, yeah, I love being with you. That's basically what this whole song is about. So now let's go a little into technicals. Let's go into the amount of syllable counts and the rhyme. So right here, it's a very simple structure. It's an AABB structure, which means it rhymes in the first two lines and then it rhymes the next two lines. So car, far. He also rhymes with star here, and then day and say. Very, very basic. Nothing too like complicated. He uses words like anything that rhymes with like day, tray, say, hey. Now we go to the pre-chorus. It's literally everything rhymes. So Q, do, true, you. It and it kind of makes sense for this for the simple like love song. He uses very simple words and very simple rhymes, which just adds onto the emphasis that this is just a simple love song. Right here, this is where it gets a little different. He uses an A B C. I wouldn't call this an A thing like yeah. I wouldn't. This is like A B C B sing yeah A B C B. So I did that wrong there. But basically, he rhymes here: life times sing line thing sing. Doesn't really rhyme in this line right here. This is where it gets a little different. And there's no real pattern to his syllable count. You can see that his syllable count is just all over the place. So for the first two, maybe it was intentional that they're both 11 so that they can have the nice, nice, very repetitive sound that we like when it comes to pop music. But everywhere else, it seems kind of sporadic. Oh my. I can't count right now. Okay, so now that we got that, let's go to verse 2. So, you're a carousel, you're a wishing well, and you light me up when you ring my bell. Oh, you're a mystery, you're from outer space, you're every minute of my everyday. So right here, he's just I don't even know why. I actually don't even know what this means. You're a carousel? Does that mean... Yeah, you just let me know what that means in the comments, because right now I'm just thinking like he's at the beach and you're just providing shade for him. Wishing well makes more sense, It's like, okay, toss a quarter in and make a wish. This one is, I don't know, the way he's describing this. Now that I'm like reading this literally, it just sounds kind of funny. But you can see it's very similar to this part. You can see the syllable counts are actually slightly different. In verse 2, they're all 10, which is actually very interesting because this is very different from verse 1. So typically in pop structure, you want to make sure that it's around a plus or minus 1. He breaks the rule right here, but it's a very slight way of breaking it. But in exchange, though, he keeps the same rhythm for the whole verse right here. And if you look at the meaning, it's like, okay, yeah, you're this, and I enjoy being with you. You're a mystery, like an alien, and you're every minute of my everyday. You. I was thinking of this literally. Basically, it's like, I enjoy spending the time with you. That's how I interpret it. So now we go to the pre-chorus right here. And I can't believe that I'm your man. So right here, it is, again, we can just go through it briefly. So then you can see right here, it's like, yeah, I enjoy being your man, and I enjoy being with you. And, yeah, let's just go through life. This basically adds on to the theme of the song where it's like, he is basically just enjoying this love song. That's what it is. The theme is a love life and a crazy life. That's what it is. And then he goes to the chorus here. Same exact, no change at all. The bridge is, it just adds to the point where it's just a very basic love song, very basic pop love song. Very fun. This gives me the imagination of just like him like frolicking in the park or something. Or just like, at the beach. Or something like, from the Wizard of Oz going down the Gold Road. And then he repeats the chorus again. This is where it's slightly different, and it adds a little bit of more twist to it. So you can see the structures in A, B, C. Nothing rhymes here. It's completely different. This post chorus is completely different from everything, except that he repeats some lines, but he does it in a different way, and he ends it with a bridge. So this structure is like very, very common, very basic, and then he makes it slightly different in the post chorus and ends it with a bridge. Usually you don't end things with a bridge, but the way he structured it, so it's like there's only literally two types of syllables, so and la. So la 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 la. So when he does that, it's just very like he's just having a good time. And he basically wants to end the song where, he wants you to have a good time. So that's how I see this. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy this. If you don't, still leave a comment, and talk to you soon.